my gosh, we have so much to talk about tonight. It's like mind-blowing to me. You can tell that I have been like not chalking because I can talk to you guys all night tonight because so many fun things to talk about. First off, it's Make It Monday. And for Make It Monday this week, we are doing the board and pillar peeps for December. But I'm also going to show you January's so that if I'm shipping it to you, you can just get both months at once and we save on shipping because I have January's already all figured out. So, if you're not familiar with what the board and pillar peeps are, the board and pillar peeps is a group of us that we happen to own a board and pillar stand, which is one of our most durable, that's not the right word, conveniently, easily changed boards. I don't know, that doesn't make a sense, but you know what I mean. This is what really a nice chalkboard. It washes really well. It fits anywhere. This is what we did in November. You got the fun little ribbon. We got a fun little wooden leaf. So with the board and pillar peeps, people that own a board and pillar stand, and don't worry if you don't own one, of course I would be happy to sell you one. They're 20 bucks. But you need a board and pillar stand, and then every month for 10 bucks you get the new transfer, whichever one you pick out, and you get some extra fun things to make it a little extra special. So that's what the board and pillar peeps are. So for December, I posted it in the VIP group, what the transfer choices are, but your transfer choices are Hallelujah, which is gorgeous. I mean, look at the script on that. Just super pretty. Merry and Bright, which is a retired transfer from last year, so many of you actually already own this one. This is a really fun one to do in multiple colors. Calm and Bright, which is this year's kind of fun version of Christmas, and then another retired one, which is Joyful. So those are your 4 choices for December. All you have to do in the VIP, or it's not the VIP group anymore. Did you notice I changed the name of it to Maria's Crafty Community? I know I changed the name because it's really a community, right? It's how I explain it to people. So I figured the name should reflect what the group actually is, and it's a community of crafters. So in our community, I posted, you know, your 4 choices. It's 10 bucks because that's what the cost of the transfer is. And then I'll send you the doohickeys. And I'll show you what the doohickeys are for December. For January, I'll show you those transfers as well, but I don't want to confuse you yet. We're going to do December's first, and then I'll show you January's choices as well. And I'm hoping on December 1st, when, or not December 1st, I think it's like the 14th of December, we're getting like 10 to 15 transfers for like January and February. Not holiday, but general home decor, and most likely Valentine's Day. So I'm hoping there's going to be something in there for us to do in February, but if not, we've got plenty of choices, right? So I'll show you January's when we're all done making December's. So we're going to wash off our board and pillar. I'll show you the fun little doohickey that you're going to get with the group for the month of December. I know what month it is, really, I do. What I'm doing is I'm untying. So that's the beauty of these boards, right? This is really, you know, just something you tie on so you can take it off, and we're going to change it up. So if you're new to Chalk Couture, what the heck am I even talking about, right? So I'm making Maria. I'm a Chalk Couture independent designer. This is one of our amazing surfaces. It's called the board and pillar, and this is a chalked on design. It's not chalk like Kid Chalk. It's not going to go anywhere, but this is a transfer that we made for November. It's a super fun one, but it's removable. So we're going to wash it off. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Oops. Helps if I hit the right buttons. There we go. All right, so I'm going to show you. So we take our board and pillar apart. That's one of the nice things, and this is one of the older ones. It has a hole in it. The new ones don't have this. They have like a little crank thing. But it can go in either directions, and it's really, I mean, you can paint them. You can do all kinds of fun things with them to change up the pillar. But for tonight's purposes, all we're going to do is get our design wet, give it a second, and we're going to wash it off. Now, you can wash it off with a paste scraper, which I have back here because I have a really cool hack to show you. Take a paste scraper, or you can just take a baby wipe or a paper towel or a napkin. and you just, it comes right off. You can just rub it. It just takes a little bit longer, a little more elbow grease if you're gonna rub it. If you use the board and the paste scraper, it makes very light work of changing up your design, and then you wash it off. Now we used a shimmer on this the last time I made it. So the shimmers take a little more to get off, but again, that's it. You wash it off, and now we're ready to freshen up our design and change it up for the new month. And I don't have my board eraser in here. I took it in the other room, right? I don't have one hiding or lurking in a corner. Nope, I don't. All right, so normally I would use a board eraser to remove my design, but it's in the other room. So I'm just gonna dry off my board. And like magic, I have a brand new chalkboard. Super easy, peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so the brand new chalkboard, and we are going to chalk. And tonight we're gonna do, I was gonna do Calm and Bright, but I really want to do another project with Calm and Bright because I want to show you. I already pulled out Calm and Bright though. I didn't pull the other guys out. This one is really pretty, right? I haven't made this one yet. That one's really, look at the font. Look how gorgeous that is. This is super fun. Calm and Bright, and then Joyful. So I want to make two projects with this because our transfers are reusable. So the nice thing about the reusableness of them is once you purchase, so this transfer is 10 bucks, right? Okay, it's really $9.99, but you know, that's all just for our little psyche to make us feel better about it. It's 10 bucks. So I'm going to open up, this is one of our 5x5 box frames. I'm going to show you something I want to make with it. And because these transfers are reusable, it's very easy to create more than one project with the same transfer. So I want to do, and I'm sure you guys have seen these all over because everybody's making them. I'm addicted to snow globes this year. So this is one of those big, huge ornaments, you know, where it comes in two halves. It had a little like hangy thing. I cut the hangy thing off, and you can very easily make this into a snow globe. I've got some fake snow. I'm going to show you how to do that. But I want to show you it the traditional way with the Board and Peeps way first, and then I'll show you, you know, why is it important that your transfers are reusable? What does that get you? Well, it gets you the ability to create completely different looks with the same transfer for not a lot of money. So let's do this one first. I'm going to take my Calm and Bright. I'm going to remove it from its backer sheet. This is what an adhesive silkscreen transfer looks like. This is what Chalk Couture and myself sell. It's a vinyl transfer that has a silkscreen in it, and that silkscreen is what gives you the super crisp and clean design every single time. That's what I'm missing. I'm not seeing you guys. There you are. Oh, much better. Hello, everybody. Hello, Melissa from Canada. Hello, Miss Carol. I'm just rambling on, and I'm not even saying hi to anybody. All right, so this is the transfer. We're going to put it down. So see, can you hear that? It's sticky. And I've used this transfer before. This also makes a really cute tea towel, in case you're looking for tea towels for the holidays, which are a great stocking stuffer. Not that kids need it. It's a great stocking stuffer for an adult. Okay, so I'm going to just smooth it out and get out my air. I do have an air bubble in here, so I'm going to get the air bubble out. I can see the air bubble. There you go. You want to remove any air because that will prevent you from getting your clean, crisp design. I've smoothed it out, and I'm just going to do it in, so I have some buffalo plaid ribbon. I have these really cute, you get one of these. They're these really cute little wood tags. One says Merry Christmas, one has a super cute little Christmas tree on it that we're going to hang in here. So we could do it. Ooh, Kathy, see, Kathy's made this one twice. It's a really pretty transfer. And I think it's really, like, we're going to do All is Calm, All is Bright in our little snow globe, and we're not going to do anything else except the words, and it's going to be really, really cute. All right, I'm digressing. Back to color. So we kind of have reds, black. We don't really have any white. I was going to do just white. Red and green. Melissa, I want to do it easy and in one color because I want to use the same transfer without having to wash it. So I think because I want to do it I'm going to just do it in white because I want to do it again without having to wash it. Otherwise, you guys will be here all night. And I have some other really cool things to show you. So, I've got my white chalk paste. I've opened it up. I'm going to stir it up. Ooh, Desiree's made it too. It's a fun transfer. And we all probably own it already because I think it's like the only A-size transfer that came out for the holidays. That was new in the holiday release. Put chalk paste on my squeegee, hold my squeegee straight up and down, and go right across. Now, when you guys make this, you can go to town with your colors. But I want to make this twice tonight, and I don't want to have to wash it, so I'm not going to get all fancy with my colors because I want to be lazy. Actually, I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to keep you guys because I have some other fun things I want to show you. I learned a new hack that I did try, and it was amazing. So I want to share that with you. I want to share with you January's Club Couture transfers. I want to share with you my really cute little ski poles that go with our skis behind me. Oh my gosh, wait till you see the ski poles. Not only wait till you see them, but when I tell you how easy they were to make, you're going to be like, no way. Okay, so I'm just pulling my transfer off. Like so. And we have, again, voila, super cuteness. I got chalk paste on the back of my, and just like that, we're done. That's how easy this is. Anybody can do this. Absolutely, positively, anybody. So we're going to stick this in a little board and pillar. I'm going to put it in the board and pillar just so I don't smear it, because I will smear it if I touch it like I'm doing right now when it's wet. It doesn't take very long for chalk paste to dry. And I think I'm going to do just a plain old regular bow. I wasn't sure if I was going to leave the hangy thing on here or not, or if we were going to glue it on. And that, so what you get for the extra doohickey for being a board and pillar peep. Board and pillar peep, every month you get a new transfer, and you get some fun doohickeys. Okay, so I'm just going to make a cute little bow. I think we're just going to hot glue it on. We're going to have to hot glue here in a minute anyway. So what I love about this pillar is it also makes really nice, like just general everyday home decor signs. And it fits like anywhere. It fits on a bookshelf, it fits on a mantle, nightstand, cubicle at work. Okay, so we're just sticking a cute little bow. And then we're going to hang our little, see, I don't think we need the hangy thing. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Oh, and I forgot to do that. Oh. It's been one of those days. I forgot to put everybody's name in again. Darn it all. Okay. So then we're just going to stick this in here. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on. So there's all kinds of different ways, right, that you could attach this. You could tie it on with the bow. You could I don't like about this ribbon is this ribbon is not wired. You can tell I'm out of practice. Don't get sick because I forget everything. All right, so we've got our fun little ribbon. We're gonna stick our little, we're just gonna hang our little Christmas tree guy. And then we're just gonna have a little extra something something for the holidays. And then in January, we're gonna wash it off. And when we wash it off in January, your January choices are, because it's cold and it's icky in January, right? And everybody needs a little pick-me-up in January. So your choices for January are Stay Cozy, Dashing Through the Snow, Snuggle Weather, and I have one, only one, Retired, Too Cold to Care. So I have one of these. I have all kinds of the rest of them though. Snuggle Weather, Dashing Through the Snow, Stay Cozy, and then for your little extra something something, here's the cutest little things. You know, the cute little, whatchamacallit? ski lift. That's what it's called. Cute little ski lift from last night that we talked about. So this will be a fun one for next month. Or depending on which transfer. I don't have very many of these. I have a really cute little sleigh. So these are your add-on for next month. And these are the transfer choices. I haven't posted that yet, but if I am going to ship it to you, I thought you might want to do 2 months right away. And that way, you don't have to pay shipping twice. We'll just ship it all at once. So, this is December's. I don't even know what month it is anymore. But I want to show you a completely different way to create this. Oh, my hot glue gun was warming up. So I'm just going to stick a little dab of hot glue on this and attach it to my bow. You attach it to the bow so that you can take it off every month. So if you don't want to take it off every month, you need another board and pillar stand, right? So you either get this cute little Christmas tree, this cute little wooden Christmas tree, or it's this really cute little, it says Merry Christmas on it. So those are your choices for December's board and pillar peeps. That's not my best bow work. And your transfers are calm and bright, joyful, calm and bright, merry and bright, or hallelujah. Okay, so I wanted to show you though a totally different way to take the same transfer then and create something completely different. Now I didn't wash my transfer. I did that intentionally, but I am going to stick it in here. And all we're doing is the words. We're not doing any of the rest of the transfer because we're going to stick our cute little snow globe over it. We're going to put some little fake snow in it and a little fake Christmas tree. So this is our 5x5 double-sided box frame. It is double-sided. You can chalk on both sides, which is really nice. It's also very heavy and very stable. So that's why you don't have to worry about putting your snow globe on it. It's not going to make it fall over. Where if you do it on the pallet board, sometimes it gets top heavy on the pallet boards and then they fall over. Because you're adding, not that these weigh that much, but they do have some weight to them. So we're going to now we're going to switch to black. We could do red. Should we do a shimmer? Let's do shimmer, right? Let's do red shimmer. Where's my, there we go. Let's do red shimmer. Shimmer crimson, right? It's so pretty and it's so holiday. So the shimmers have a little bit of a glitter component to them. I'm gonna take a smaller squeegee. I'm gonna dip it in and I'm just gonna do my words. Hey Verge, we're working on our board and pillars for January. We already made it. I'll show it to you in a sec. It's really cute. You have your choice in transfers, Verge. I think you're a board and pillar peep. Can't remember. But it's just, the board and pillar group is just kind of a fun little way to just know every month you're going to get an opportunity to chalk. Very similar to Chalk Couture, right? You don't have to think too much about it, although you do get to pick your transfer. And then you just get a fun little, you know, just your fun little surface. You've got everything all ready to go. All we're going to do is, you know, change it up every month. So you have a little fun, a little something to look forward to each month. I am pushing it a few times just because it's a shimmer and I didn't wash my transfer. Oh, thank you for being worried about me, Verge. I am better. Okay, so now we have all is calm. All is bright. I'm going to take this, I'm going to stick it in my water bath because we're done with it now. I've used it twice. So, you know, it was 10 bucks. Now you've made two little fun things with it. We're going to dry this. I did get white in here. I was worried about that. So I'm going to take that out. I don't want to ruin my pretty shimmer color. Ooh, you do have the board and pillar. All right, so the board and pillar peeps, Verge. 10 bucks. You get a new transfer every month and some fun doohickeys. I think you're in that. It's in the VIP group. You just got to tell me which one you want. And we did talk about January's already too, so that if I'm going to ship them to you, you just get shipped once for the 2 months, and then you've got them. You're good to go. just because I'm actually organized. I'm actually organized, and I know what we're doing in January, which is very unusual for me. So don't be thinking that you're gonna get this every month. I'm not making any promises. I'm gonna dry this because I'm gonna put the fake snow in here, and I don't want it to stick to the wet chalk piece. So there is a trick to these little globe things that I've learned that I'm gonna share with you. My shimmer is actually a little bit lighter in color because it mixed with the white. I keep getting messaged, I'm sorry. So I really want to make sure it's dry because I don't want the fake snow to stick to it. Okay, so the trick to these is on the inside of it, take a dryer sheet and just gently wipe, just wipe it with a dryer sheet. Of course, I didn't do that because I forgot to bring one down here with me. But just wipe it out with a dryer sheet because that will eliminate your static on the inside of your globe. And by eliminating the static on the inside of the globe, your snow won't stick to it as easily. So we're gonna stick our fun little globe over this. I'm putting my little hooky thing that I cut off towards the bottom. And I have a fun little, this might be too big though. I have some smaller ones somewhere. These guys might be too big. Where's my little ones? Maybe we'll stick this on the outside. You could stick it on the outside. I was going to try to stick it inside with the snow, but this one's too big. Yeah, totally blocks it. All right, we're just going to put some snow, and then maybe we'll attach this guy on the outside. But first, let's do the snow. All right, so did you know there's like 5 million different varieties? Okay, it's an exaggeration. Y'all know me, I exaggerate. There are several different varieties of fake snow out there. I have 3 choices here for you to check out. This one is like little balls that's iridescent. So it's like glitter. We all know how I feel about glitter. It's glitter little balls. It's very interesting. It's pretty, but the balls are big. Not a fan. Then there's this one, which is your worst nightmare when you spill it, right? It's these little tiny, they look like packing filling to me. You know, like those peanuts we used to get. Oh, I hope that is closed. Yes, it is. Whew. Okay. But then there's this one. And my personal favorite this year is like iridescent-y snowflakes. Really, like, addicted to these guys. So I'm going to open it up. I don't want to spill them. I'm going to take... So I take it out of the bag and I put it in here because inevitably I am going to spill it. So I take this and I just put it inside your globe. I'm going to put a little more. Not much. You don't need a lot. I probably put too much in. So now you've got your globe. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to use hot glue for the purposes of our demonstration, but I would not normally use that. I would use Gorilla Super Glue. It holds it better. Hot glue works, but the Gorilla Super Glue works better. So that's my public service announcement. So you just take your hot glue and you go around the edge. You do not need a lot because you're going to see it. That's the other reason I like the hot glue or the Gorilla Glue is, you know, it kind of absorbs into the wood. So I'm just putting a very light band all the way around my globe. It's especially important at the bottom so that your snowflakes don't sneak out on you. Okay, so now what you do is get your hot glue that went inside your globe out, because once you seal this, it's staying there. Oh, really? Because now my hot glue is drying. gotta get the hot glue out though, because of course it's right across the middle. So be careful with your hot glue. One more reason why Maria doesn't like hot glue. All right, so now you take your board and you stick it on. Hopefully it's stuck. I'm sure my hot glue is dry. Oh, actually it's stuck. All right, so then you stick it down and you have this super cute little snow globe. Just super adorable, I do have to say. It'd be even more adorable if it didn't have a little string of hot glue across the front of it, but I'm gonna overcome that. Okay, so I'm gonna take my little guy, my little tree, because I do want to add the little tree. And so what I'm doing, if you can see it, is I'm kind of putting my little tree down because I want it to be level with the surface. So I'm going to take my hot glue. Again, I'm just going to put a band on my frame. I'm going to hold my base down and I'm going to glue the tree. I'm going to hold it so that it, you know, the glue gets in all those little wires of my tree. But you just have to be careful with your tree because you can smoosh it too much and then you lose your pillarness of your tree. I'm not sure it's dry yet. And we all know I have a tendency to glue things on and then pick them up and they fall off. Okay. So now we have our super cute little common bright. So it's just one more way to use the same exact transfer. So when you're in the board and pillar group, you can make beautiful things for yourself on your pillar, but then you can take them and you can totally create something different with them. This is the biggest size I found of the globe. You can use the smaller one. Lots of people are using the smaller one. And see how my, I don't know if you can see, but see how the snow is stuck to the inside? That's where if I had taken the dryer sheet, it wouldn't do that. It, you know, eliminates some of that static. Over time, it'll go back down. Okay, this is really cute. This is super cute. Just a cute little something something. Okay, so I'm on a roll tonight. So we've made our super cute little board and pillar peep transfer 2 different ways, right? We made it on the pillar with our super cute little ribbon bow and our little wood Christmas tree doohickey. Okay, my bow needs a little work. It's not wired ribbon. I had a terrible time to glue tree to a board. Yeah, the little wire brushes are kind of a pain, Verge. Okay, so we have our super fun board and pillar. I've gotten like 15 messages while we were talking here, so I apologize for being distracted. So 1 transfer, 2 totally different ways. Then, for January, just to kind of do a quick review, and then I'm going to show you my, wait till you see my, oh, and I have a hack to show you. So, your choices this month are Hallelujah, Merry and Bright, Joyful, All is Calm and Bright. Those are your choices for this month. Next month, I only have 1 of these, because it's retired from last year. Too Cold to Care, so whoever wants this one first can have it. I have a bunch of Stay Cozies. Stay Cozy for January. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Please close your snow bag. I love you, Verge. You're right, Verge. Melissa was thinking the same thing, too. All right, I'm closing my snow bag. You know I'm going to end up with snow everywhere. Dashing through the snow. Stay Cozy. Too Cold to Care. And then Snuggle Weather. And then your little doohickey for January is either the super cute little ski lift, which goes really nice with dashing with the snow, or Stay Cozy. And then I have just a few of these. I have a few little sleighs, which would go really nice with probably Stay Cozy and Snuggle Weather. So these are your little doohickey add-ons for January. So, board and pillar peeps, January, December. I only have December posted because I haven't made the graphic yet for January, but just comment. in the December one, and I'll know what you're talking about. All right, so hack. Let's talk hack real quick. The hack that I have for you is, how many of you have ink mats? So we're gonna work on this while I'm showing you your thing. I learned a hack with my ink mats. Over time, your ink mats lose their stick. It's not that they don't work, because they do, but it's kind of like your transfers, right? And because with your ink mat, you're always attaching it to fabric, it's basically always fuzzed. And you have to get the fuzz off, or you lose your, you dull your stick, okay? But I learned this week a trick to getting the fuzz off and cleaning them. So we've been told all along, don't touch your ink mat with anything but water. And that is the company's stance on ink mats. If you need to wash your ink mat, wash it with water. Cold water, not hot water. Rub it just like you do to get the fuzz off and be done with it. Well, I'm lazy. We've always established that. I'm lazy. I don't do that. So the hack that I learned this week that I tried, and it was amazing, I have to say, is you take your ink mat and you spray it with Windex. Okay? You spray it with Windex, and now you leave it 10 minutes. Well, we're not going to leave it quite 10 minutes because we hopefully won't. Well, hopefully you guys, well, I'm okay with you guys still being here in 10 minutes, but you might not be. So you leave it for 10 minutes with the Windex on it. Then we're going to come back at it with our scraper. Now, I have not tried a squeegee. I think a squeegee would work as well, but the scraper worked really well. And then you just gently, because you don't want to scrape your stick off, but you gently scrape it, and you will be amazed how clean it comes, and like it even got the ink off, which obviously is not heat set on your ink mat, because you don't heat set with your ink mat, because if you do, you warp it. So your ink isn't heat set, so you get it wet with the Windex and you scrape it, and it, I mean, mine came clean like they were new, and I use my ink mats, so I was pretty impressed with my little hack. So we're gonna let that sit, and in the meantime, I'm gonna show you, I don't wanna run into them. So these are our super fun little skis we made last night, right? After we were done going live, I changed up the floral and I got rid of the dopey bow because it just didn't work for me. But then I made super cute little ski poles. Now, this is a dowel. I mean, I didn't even sharpen them on the end, and I don't think you need to because I think it looks super cute without it. I stained it. I took a piece of painter's tape to make my line. This is black acrylic paint. This is ribbon that makes a little, just took black ribbon and hot glued it on. And then these are like walking stick things I bought on Amazon, and I want to say it was $4 for 6 of them or 12 of them. I mean, it was crazy inexpensive. And I did hot glue them on. But what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to add them to our skis behind it. And I think it finishes it off. They're going to be, you know, same height. And again, I know you can't see the bottom. I think you can see the top. Yep, you can see them. So I'm going to add this to the middle because I think it fills in that space. So I will nail gun them on and show and take a picture again tomorrow so that you can see them. But the dowel, I think was $1.78. I painted it and stained it, and I bought these little things, and I had black ribbon, and I was done. So the other thing that you can do with ski poles is you can take the ski poles and crisscross them like we crisscross the skis, and you could just do it on the dowels too if you don't want to do skis. So they're a fun way to kind of do a faux, because you know ski poles are expensive. That way you don't have to. But they're a fun little way to just make something quick and have a fun little porch leaner, fireplace leaner, lean it in the corner. I mean, this bad boy's been leaned in the corner in my house all day. I knew you were going to ask me that, Kathy. It's the purple dot. It's the one size up from the 7/16. But it really is going to depend on the size of your things you buy. Because I bought the size that it fit in here perfectly. So depending on the size. So I got these first, and then I took these to the store with me. And I'm sure if I read the description, it would have told me the size of the hole. But, you know, I'm not that fancy. So that's how you do it. And I did hot glue them on so that they fit almost perfectly. Depending on, some of them like fit and didn't move, and some of them needed the glue. So, but it was a really inexpensive way to make some really cool little ski poles. And there's just so many different things that you could do with it. So it's not the 7/16 size, it's the one size up. It was a purple dot at Home Depot. And check them all, because none of them are straight. I had to go through lots of them, and in the end I even had to compromise and buy one that wasn't straight. It wasn't that crooked, but just check them really well to make sure that they're straight. So these are our fun little projects with our board and pillar stand that we created this evening. Oh, it hasn't been 10 minutes, but I'll show you. We'll see if it's working. It's magic. So I'm just going to scrape. And I mean, I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it coming off. When you get shiny underneath, you're taking off your stick. Now, if you take off your stick, for those of you who own Cricuts especially, you know that there's another hack to giving your stick back. And that is, it's not sat long enough. So some of it's coming off, but not enough. I mean, the other one came off right away, but I let it sit for a good 10 minutes. If your ink mats get unsticky, you can hit them with a spray adhesive, and they'll get sticky again. That's another way to bring back the stick. Because, you know, especially if you're like me and I ink a lot of sweatshirts, and you know what we all love about a brand new sweatshirt, right? Is that fuzzy, cozy feeling on the inside. Well, that's all fuzz. And when you get that on your ink mat, you can't get it off. So you do have to work your ink mats to keep them clean to get that off. So I know it's heavy tea towel season for everybody, because everybody's making gifts for the holiday, and tea towels are a great gift. So you want to just do a little maintenance to your ink mat if you get a chance. All right, so super fun little all is calm, all is bright. 2 different ways. This is the 5x5 double-sided box frame. We could completely chalk on the other side. And then our board and pillar. That's all I got. If you're not in the Making Maria's Crafty community, don't you kind of like our new name? It's a really nice community of fellow crafters. We share projects, we talk, we add ideas, I share specials and bundles. It's a really fun place to be. So if you want to be in Maria's Crafty community, you can come and add me, and I will get you into that group. I'll send you the link. You can join it, and then you can, it's a free group. It doesn't cost you anything. But that's all I got. So I hope you all have an amazing Tuesday. I will be back at you tomorrow night. Wait till you see the fun projects we have got coming up here. I have been painting and staining and having all kinds of fun. But not putting my names in my bag. I promise, tomorrow. We're going to do our drawings tomorrow for not last week's, but the weeks before. And 12 Days of Christmas is coming. Got a lot to do. Have an amazing Tuesday. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.